One of the things I did when I was living in Lakeland is I would get up in the morning and do a really, really hard run, speed work or something like that. And then I would get back in my car and then drive home without stretching. I was wondering why I was so sore all the time. Sure, I was doing yoga and everything, but it was really important for me to at least do a little bit of stretching, even though I tend to be a bug magnet. So here's just a couple of stretches you can do. First thing you want to do is I like to find some sort of bench, somewhere you can prop your leg up. And first thing you want to do is get your heels and your hamstrings. So what you'll do is prop your one leg up and make sure that your heel is, your foot is flexed. And then draw your right hip back. And then best as possible, just kind of lean forward. So again, drawing your right hip back and then lean forward. And then what I like to do is, by keeping the right hip coming back, I like to reach with my left hand and then pull. And then that way, I'm also getting a little bit of a stretch over on my left side as well. So you do it like this first. And you'll also feel, if you do a little bit of a twist, you'll probably feel a little bit in your right IT band, especially if you maybe let go of your right hand and do a little bit more of a twist. And then you'll turn and do the other side. So again, so you'll draw your left hip back this time, and flex the foot. And then if you got knee injuries, I mean, my mom calls this my run in my stocking, but I've got a knee injury, old knee injury from high school. Bend the knee a little bit, and then you draw the hip back, and then if you can, reach with the right hand. Again, still try to draw the left hip back this time, and do a little bit of a twist. So bringing the right shoulder a little bit forward, and you'll feel a little bit of a stretch on the right side as well. And then this is the fun one. So I'm going to go towards the end here. So here, you want to put your shoelaces on the edge of your bench, okay? And then you're going to kind of hop a little forward. So basically what you'll do here is you're just going to drop. So now you can hold on to the edge of the bench if you want, but you're getting a little bit of a quad and psoas stretch if you're here. But you can also, if you just want to make it sort of like a lunge, and this is what I like to do, is you're going to drop the hip a little bit more and just kind of let the knee hang, let the whole hip hang. So what I'm doing right now is, and I'll try to get a close up at this, is I'm kind of putting all of the weight on my left side onto my my shoelaces. And if you're wearing a cadence sensor during an outdoor run, why? Take it off and then crawl up to the other side. Again, just kind of let the shoelaces, the edge of the bench, drop straight down. So almost, your hip and your knee can be on the same line if you want to start that way, and that might be a good stretch, but that might not be for everybody. So what I like to do is just kind of allow the hip to kind of drop a little bit. And it's just a little bit different if you lean forward a little bit and really allow the knee to drop here. And then, of course, you can also do this number. So that way you're going to get the inside of each thigh. You don't have to do too much. Just make sure the bent leg, the knee, doesn't go really past your toe. You don't have to go crazy. It's not going to be too completely awful if it does, but it just might put a little bit of unnecessary strain. And then do the other side. Alrighty, so I'm going to go get a matcha.